They'll start out here with the option left. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Slot man moves right.
Third and long. It's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
The 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play. The slot man in motion right.
On first down, it's Fields.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They snap it to Fields.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
72 yards.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On play action. Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hunger group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
On third down, here's Dillon.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers going to go on fourth down.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays takes off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the fourth down conversion.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
59 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A final shot before the break. Fields
eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bears 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got some space here.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now Crosby for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd and 9, Fields. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action. It's Fields.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, 38 yards.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got mad.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it once more.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, here's Fields. And some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from him.
Now Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd down and goal. Fields. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On the counter, here's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Running right, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.